What up, YouTube? Okay, for those of y'all that don't follow my channel, or this is your first time watching any of my stuff, this is Vanny Hagar. And Mike, the drone pilot, named it Vanny Hagar because he says, I look like Sammy Hagar, and it's got the H. So we've been sticking with it. Now, that is a 2005 Honda Odyssey. And Laura bought that for me for my birthday. First time anybody's ever bought me a car. I thought it was really cool. And that was supposed to be a dedicated road trip vehicle. And then COVID hit. So like most of y'all, we were stuck here not doing a whole lot. Well, we had the lake, which was great. But now we are going to convert it from the little local grocery getter and kayak toter that it has become into a dedicated road trip vehicle with all our snorkeling gear and spearing stuff and fishing stuff and hunting stuff and all our stuff. And it's not going to be outfitted like a camper because we don't plan on sleeping in it. If we do, we're going to tent, but it's pretty much going to be just a moving tackle box. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is get rid of the kayak racks, and we're going to install a pair of these Tslot Rails, which will allow us to mount a lot of our other gear directly to the rails, or the crossbars if you want to call them, via the Tslot, which is really, really clean. It cuts down on wind and noise, believe it or not. We are also going to put a lift kit on it, and that is because these tires are not all that common. And when you do find them, they cost an arm and a leg. So we can upgrade to a larger rim, larger tires, but it's going to require a lift kit, which is something we planned on doing already because we wanted that added extra clearance when we're driving rock and gravel roads to our hunting and fishing spots. We also might be adding adjustable air shocks because when it is loaded down, you can definitely see it sagging in the butt. So I'm going to try to keep this video short, pretty much because I got a lot of housework to do and we are running out of daylight. Plus, I think there's a storm coming. So I'm going to get these off and try to get those bars installed for you. This is a really, really handy piece of kit. You can see it folds up flat. I've had it about 10 years and I got it from Walmart. But it comes in really handy. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you what it does. That tiny little step makes removing, installing, and retrieving gear from your rack so much easier. I think I paid 10 bucks on it. So worth the investment. Kayak rack has been removed and now we're going to put on the new crossbars. I've got the first crossbar assembled and I'm about ready to mount it, but I decided to keep my original crossbars and I'll show y'all why. Underneath this cover is another T-rail, which will come in handy for mounting awnings, Rhino Tough type fishing rod holders, so on and so forth. I loosened them up and I tapped them back down to 6 inches on each side. And then I went ahead and tightened the set screw, and now we're going to put on the crossbars. I'm running out of light, so I am going to take a little break real quick. Now I've got the first crossbar installed, and I've got the old one moved to where I want it. I've got to move this one, and then I'm going to install this one, and I'll show you where we're at. Okay, y'all, we have another turtle. Both of the new crossbars are installed, and I've got the old ones positioned where I want. So I think we're going to call that a stopping point.